And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, all you beautiful knights, revenants, the high elves, dark elves, whatever you might be. It's great to be in the Empire today, people. We're coming at you inside the biggest and deadliest Star Destroyer, aka the Kraken of my beautiful Kyber Empire here, because you know what? I got some good news. I'm feeling good today, people, and I want to have a chat with you guys about our channel over here, our second channel over here for Raid Shadow Legends. But before I do so, I gotta thank you guys so much. Today's gonna be mostly a thank you video to all you guys. So let's not get all too mushy. Let's kind of get into that. Maybe we'll get a little mushy as we move along. And as always, I want to give a big thanks to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this series that we've been doing for. It's almost 7 months at this point. It really has been a blast. I kind of want to reflect a little bit with you guys today. And if you're a new player, use the link down below. You're going to get you Tayrel, Rector Draft. I got some stuff I want to share about the giveaways as well. And we might need to start up, let's say, a third clan because my main clan's all filled up. And I started up a second clan on like an old account I had. That's already filled up. I first gotta say thank you guys so much for being a part of the journey of really engaging in Raid Shadow Legends over the past almost 7 months since I started up this account. Let's go pick up the daily calendar real quick. Yeah, we're approaching day 210. I've been playing every single day. And I want to first start up with this before we kind of go into the future plans. You know, when I first started doing this series, 'cause I played Raid Shadow Legends, you know, sparingly when it first came out in 2019. I checked. It's like, oh, it's a hero collector. I like hero collectors. It's kind of like a Dungeons and Dragons hero collector. You know, cool. And when the game came, I was at a different point in life where I was, you know, busy with law school and all this other stuff. You know, becoming a lawyer. And, you know, cheap things, right? It's cheap to go to college and all that fun stuff. So I never had the time to go fully into Raid Shadow Legends until, you know, last year. I decided, all right, let's do it. We're gonna go all in. Try it out, and it's one of my biggest regrets that I didn't really get all into Raid Shadow Legends back in 2019 because it is a lot of fun, and I have this preconception based on other hero collector games that I play is that if you don't get in right away, you can't keep up, you can't enjoy the game. It's going to take you years to keep up and try to get to a place where you're sort of in the game. I find that to be quite the opposite experience. I'm like, man, I feel like a fool for not going all into this. So before we get into it, I want to first say thank you guys for being a part of the journey with me the past 7 months. And I think we're gonna have a couple more months. A couple more, is that an understatement? Many more months into the future. And especially want to give a big thank you. We had our biggest burst of subscribers I've had on this channel in a long time. I don't think I've had that many subscribers burst into this channel, even on my main channel. I mean, maybe one point in time. That was many moons ago when the interwebs was a little bit different during COVID and no one had anything else going on except to stay home. So big thanks to all the new people around. You know, we're gonna talk about what I have planned moving forward here in Raid Shadow Legends. So if you've subscribed recently, welcome to the party. Welcome to our beautiful Kyber Empire. Let's go talk about what I have planned here. And first off, the thing I want to talk about first, because I'm playing this game every day. And right now I make about 10-ish videos a month, maybe. And I'm like, you know, I'm playing this game every day, sometimes more than the other games that I main, because I feel like I have so much stuff that's fun to do in this game. And I'm like, you know what? I don't think 10 videos is enough. I feel like there's so much more that I'm doing that I'm not showing you. Yeah, of course, I show you like the big things, like it's cool to do shard openings or you hit like, you know, big milestones, but I want to do more daily videos. So I think for the foreseeable future, people, we're going to move beyond the 10 videos a month type of deal. And I'm thinking we go somewhere closer to daily videos. So that's going to be first and foremost, trying to, you know, keep up with the game a bit more. When news happens, let's just make a video right there and then. Because right now I've been kind of, you know, playing it every day, of course, doing as much as I can, but I think we can take it to the next level by making more videos. So excited to do that. And I'm going to show what I have planned out. We're going to be doing daily videos. There's some goals that I have in mind. And if I'm going to be going towards that daily video, the first thing I'm going to ask is you guys, the beautiful people of our empire, what type of videos do you want to see? When I first started this account, of course, it had, you know, the usual beginner stuff. What's the best starting character? Things to do in your first 24 hours. But if there's something specific you want to see that I'm not going to list in today's video, I want to hear your guys' feedback because I want to make this a fun thing that we're going to do on a daily basis. But here's what I have planned. First and foremost, you know, I think we have like things like tournaments going on, kind of keeping you up to date, because I get this question a lot of time on my main channel, like, hey, how are you doing in the X event, Y event? I don't really make videos, and I show you the finish line, like when I get to a Noel or get to Mad Hatter. I kind of want to guide us through some more stuff and do some other funny stuff with you guys. Like, you know, there's a Tea Party Titan event going on, variety of tournaments going on. I want to kind of show what I'm doing. Maybe it helps you guys in a variety of aspects when we're tackling on these things. Like right now we have a specific tournament for the dungeon. It's got some really specific requirements. So I think that's first and foremost, trying to keep on top of the events that are happening. But furthermore, one thing I'm hoping of daily videos, because again, I play the game every day, but I feel like even myself, like I have a list of things I want to really go all in on. And I think the biggest thing I'm learning at Raid, there's like so much to do on a daily basis, and with my time, it's like, oh shoot, I feel like I'm always neglecting an area. So today we're going to be kind of targeting the things I feel like I'm neglecting. And things that I actually have fun doing, it's just I want to take it a bit more seriously. So what I want to do, I want to make some more live arena type of videos. We haven't really done much of those. And again, it's one of those things. I think the problem is like I have to wait for it like to open up a certain spot. I'm like, oh wait, I'll make a video, and then I miss the window. I want to try to make it more live arena videos, maybe some tag team stuff, you know, classic arena. I want to really see if I can maybe push myself towards Platinum. It'd be really cool, big milestone, and also sharing those milestones that we hit over time. Like I never made a video about me, you know, pushing to gold. That was a lot of fun. I want to see if we can push ourselves up here. You know, let's take it to the next level, my friend. So doing more fun arena videos, I think it'd be great. And I heard some whispers on the grapevine that there was a data mine or some sort of developer talk about a new arena type mode. That's stuff we want to talk about. We're going to start doing daily videos. So kind of if you're familiar with my main channel, we always stay on top of things that are data mine, early discussions with developers. Get excited about stuff like that. Another thing that's on my agenda, my friends, you know, you're going to see a video here soon. I recorded it a while ago, but you're going to see it probably the next day or two. I want to really focus on pushing for Hydra. As you're gonna see soon, I have a good Demon Lord video. I've gotten to the point where I feel like I've almost mastered. I've gotten really high up there, almost getting max crate, as you'll see in that video. But what I really want to do is push myself. I feel like I neglect. It's funny enough, like I like the Chimera. It's fun. I think I do pretty well on it. But one thing I've really highly neglected is Hydra. I feel like it's a little bit more complicated than the clan boss as well as the Chimera. Yeah, maybe Chimera is technically a bit more difficult, but I haven't really like fully invested in understanding all the different heads and all when the head gets chopped off, what's going on. Because right now, I feel like I'm going lazy mode. Basically, all I'm doing is I'm maxing out the normal one. I get the max warrior chest and that's it. I want to push higher. I know I got the stuff in my roster to make it happen. So that's, I think, what we're going to do. We're going to focus on pushing for the Hydra a little bit harder. So that's kind of the next thing on my list. Next thing also, some days I forget about my Doom Tower. So we're maxing out normal, no problem. But I only have a week left, and I want to, for the foreseeable future, kind of push harder towards maxing out the hard mode Doom Tower. And that kind of goes with some other stuff. Like, you know, for example, if you go to the dungeons, I want to show, you know, how I'm tackling this content. So I basically, you know, maxed out all these guys, of course, but like the Dragon's Lair, you know, I haven't, you know, I've done all of it. I maxed it out. I haven't done a single hard battle yet. And I got to kind of look into what's the difference as well. Yeah, that's one thing. I feel like I'm always learning something in this game. And I feel like we've come far. If you guys been, if you've been watching since the beginning when I started doing this series, God bless you, man, because there was a lot of things we had to learn to kind of get to where we are right now. But I haven't put any effort into, you know, seeing what the hard does. It was like, it looks like we still, you know, get 5 to 6 stars. So why would I want to do that when I do 5 to 6 stars here, unless it's just a higher chance of getting 6 stars potentially. So anyways, showing myself taking on this other harder content that we have inside the dungeons as well. Curse City, something I've been like, I feel like I think Curse City, out of everything, I'm having the most difficult time. And I think it'll be fun. Let's try to get into a system. Show me going through this. You know, it's cool showing the successes, right? It's always cool to see Cardiel get unlocked, or you get Noel, Mad Hatter, but it's sometimes also good. I know I'm the God's gift to mobile gaming, in case you guys don't know. It's good to see the failures, the things to learn from, especially if you're kind of new to the channel or new to the game. It's nice thing, where am I tripping up? So Curse City, I need to put more effort in. I really do. This is the one thing, like, you know, I've done pretty well in all these other game modes. You know, sometimes, you know, a game mode gets a little neglected, but I think right now Curse City is my most neglected thing, next to Live Arena and through. And I love the arena. Like, I want to play more of this. I think I can make it into a fun little show for us. But that's just on a short list of plans that we have here. Well, let's see. Oh, yes. Another thing I'm going to want to do. Again, this is more laziness. You know, I maxed out brutal. I maxed out the hard. I maxed out the normal, of course. I haven't gotten to getting around to max out the nightmare yet. And, you know, I've cleared it all the way through, but I think we have some room to 3-star this. So let's make this something that we're going to tackle in the foreseeable future. If we're going to be doing those daily videos, let's make that happen. And I think there was one thing I want to bring up as well. And this is going to tie into this point I kind of brought up earlier, my preconception of hero collector games. You know, as I said earlier, when I pick up a hero collector game, you know, Galaxy Heroes, Marvel Strike Force, whatever the case might be, it feels like, how would I phrase it? It feels like you have to go through so many steps and milestones. You have to build this team, which then unlocks that team, and then unlocks that team. And then you finally get the team that's really good. In Raid Shadow Legends, it feels a little bit different. I mean, the acquisition, of course, is different. You can't just like purposely target. Let's say if you want to farm, I don't know, let's say you want to go farm Armands. You can't just get Armands. So that's the one thing that you got to remember. But basically with this game, since there's so many champions, when you open up shards, you're bound to get something good. And you got to learn, what are they good at, maximizing their power, synergizing well, with the other characters out there. So it feels like as long as you get maybe five-ish good champions, you can do a lot of the content in this game. And it just really comes down to the RNG factor and trying to get those right champions, but it's kind of fun. I feel like I was able to get into this game very quickly, whereas in other games, you wouldn't be able to get to even like the solid mid-game content until you're 3-4 years in, whereas here you get a couple good characters, and it feels like I could do basically everything. You know, it was maybe the first 2-3 months I felt like I couldn't really do the hard content, but I felt like I got there pretty quickly. And basically what I'm bringing up this idea, and I want to hear what your guys' thoughts are. And I can't commit 100% to it because, boy, time is of the essence lately. Time is a valuable asset. In case you guys didn't know, out of everything out there, time. I always value your time so much because we all got stuff we could be doing out there. And the fact if you're watching still to this point, I greatly appreciate what I'm thinking of doing. Because you guys know, Grandma's credit card has helped out a little bit on this main account. A little. I'm not spending like $1,000 on shard openings, but we spend a little bit. It's okay. Grandma, she doesn't need her AARP, anything like that. She's fine. But what I'm considering, because of what I said, how it feels like it's kind of easy to get into this game, as long as you understand the core of how to farm, like the materials need to upgrade your champions that are good, how to research them. I've been kind of considering, what if we just start up like a purely free-to-play account? Something I've been considering. I usually do this for other games I play, like in Galaxy Heroes. I have a main account, which spends all the money. Then I have a free-to-play account to show how it goes. So without having to spend a single dime. I'm wondering if maybe that's what we want to do. And it kind of ties into the giveaway. I've been trying to see if we can maybe get some different giveaways. Don't get me wrong. As you guys know, I am the biggest Tayrail owner of all time. But I think we can maybe spice things up. So if I start a new account, I will see if I can try to get a new promo code that we can give away. Start it off with that. And then if you guys want to join me on that journey, whether you're going to start for the first time or maybe start an alt account, you guys let me know if you want to do something like that. A free-to-play account might be helpful. I don't know. I feel like it's mostly helpful. Just, you're not going to have as many legendary champions, I think, if you're going to start off. Like if I start a free-to-play and this account at the same time, it'd be a little bit different. But anyways, I want to hear your thoughts. If that's helpful, something I'll consider, but I think I'm going to try to wait and see if we can get something, maybe spice up the promo code a little bit. No promises on that. I think we could do a little bit better. I think Rector Draft, she was very helpful. Don't get me wrong. And I do have like 10 Tayrails, but maybe we just got to keep the Tayrail meme going on at this point. But I think for right now, that's kind of where we're at. I just want to first thank you guys for being around for this long, making this really fun. Because when I first started, I was like, it's going to take me 4 years to finally play this game. And playing other Hero Collector games really messed up my mentality of Hero Collectors. I felt like, you just got to go through the 3 years of grinding. Then maybe you'll finally get to like the actual like solid, mid-game, maybe end-game competition at that point. So for you guys being around, I want to thank you guys. Whether you're here since the very beginning we started this journey, even if you were here before we started the Raid Shadow Legends journey, I thank you for being here. And for those that recently came through the big rush of new subscribers that came in, man, thank you for joining the party. I think we're going to have some fun with some daily videos moving forward. I got a little bit of a backlog of a couple videos I never got to post in January. Let's just say we got some lessons that I've learned since the last video we made in January. But yet again, thank you guys. Thank you. Seriously, I can't thank you enough. You guys are truly the best. And again, if you're a new player, you want to join us, use that link down below. Let's get you Tayrail. I mean, I got 10 of them. Don't you want one? I bet you want one. And then as well as Rector Draft, she did so much work carrying me for the first several months of this game. And I still use her to this day. Probably should use her even more. Yeah, I look at these. It's funny. When I look at these artifacts now, I'm like, ew, what are these artifacts? It's like, what are you doing? This is like Arnold from when I first started. We can do better, people. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to do better. We're going to get better. And I think we're going to get even more videos. And all that means it's going to be better for all of us out there. So thank you guys so much again for being a part of this journey. And you know what? The journey's just begun. So leave that like, comment down below, subscribe so you're not missing a thing. And I'll see you guys very, very soon. Yeah, because we're going to be trying to do daily videos at this point. Anyways, leave your thoughts down below. I want to hear your feedback. And as always, did I say it already? Let's say it again. It's great to be in the Empire today.
Oh, it's great to be in the Empire.